I'm Acting Major Rick Edwards of the Richmond Police Department. That's EDWARDS. I wanted to thank you all for coming out today. We wanted to update the public on our most recent arrests regarding the quintuple shooting in 4000 block of Midlothian on April 27th. On that day, as you know, we had 5 individuals shot, including a mother and her infant child who unfortunately died. 3 of those victims survived. And last night, our detectives and investigators were able to make the final arrest of one of the Bynum twins involving this catastrophic event. So we wanted to take this opportunity to inform the public of that update and to thank our partners outside of the Richmond Police Department with the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office, U.S. Marshals Task Force, and the FBI for all pulling together and leading to this successful conclusion of this arrest. So at this point, I'm open to answer any questions I can, but we just wanted to make sure the public's aware of this arrest and that we're hopefully on the path of getting justice for this family.
Do we know a motive yet, or what sparked that triggered this outburst of violence?
We're not prepared to discuss that in specifics, but one thing I can say is that all 5 of those victims were completely innocent. They were not engaged in any criminal behavior or anything that would have warranted this type of violence towards them. So we can say without a doubt that those 5 victims were innocent people.
Along those lines, it looks like the Commonwealth Attorney's Office is saying that is telling an RTV reporter that it looks like maybe a fight or an argument on social media may have led to or caused this. Can you confirm that at all or talk about that?
Well, I'm not prepared to discuss that. Obviously, the Commonwealth Attorney's Office can provide the information they want, but from the Richmond Police Department, we're not prepared to discuss that at this time, though.
How did you find them?
How did we find them?
Find them. How did you
Oh,
find them?
we got just good investigative work from our detectives. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the media for pushing out information that we needed to get back from the public. So the public came forward with us with tips. We were able to make that final arrest last night on Fernbrook and was able to take him into custody without any incident. So
Where was he arrested? I'm sorry if you already said that.
on Fernbrook over in South Richmond in an apartment.
Was it his residence, are you able to say?
I'm not.
Talk about, if you can, Major, you almost had him the night before. Things kind of got squirrely, he got away, but it was the persistence of you guys, the U.S. Marshal Service, that brought this to a close.
Well, I can tell you that just for 9 days, this police department hasn't rested. It's been a relentless pursuit. This was all of the 23 murders this year have been horrible, but these cases hit home for us. So these detectives and these investigators were relentless in their pursuit. None of these guys went home. So even though we did have setbacks throughout our pursuit of these fugitives, we knew that we weren't going to stop until all 5 were in custody.
Any chance that these 5 you have now may be connected to some of these other killings, or you just don't know yet?
We're still investigating that.
When looking at surveillance videos, does it look like I saw somewhere that the suspects were masked during the shooting in this room?
Well, what I can say about that is surveillance video was a key part of us solving this crime. So we had 3 people in custody within hours, and much of that was due to the analysis of the video surveillance. Something our investigators are struggling with since COVID is that almost all of our perpetrators are masked due to the pandemic. So that was not unusual in this case. So that's been a challenge for all of our cases that involve witness testimony or surveillance footage.
Thanks. I didn't know if it was like a ski mask or one of these masks. That makes sense.
Right.
Thank you. Are you able to expand on what John said? Some of those setbacks. Talk about some of those setbacks of finding these 5 men or 2 men you're still looking for in the last couple of days.
Well, one was arrested the night previously on a traffic stop. Someone fled from that, who we believe was the other brother. He was not captured that night, but like I said, we were undeterred by that and continued with that pursuit of him. And we're, through the help of the public and through our partners in federal law enforcement and our detectives, we were able to make a quick arrest last night and get all 5 in custody.
Did you notify the family of the final capture? How was their response?
I'm unaware of that. I'm sure the detectives have updated them that they were working very late last night, and I know that's something that I know they were concerned about. So I'm sure that they're aware of it. We have the funeral scheduled for tomorrow, I believe. So we're glad that the family can just focus on putting their loved ones to rest, and we can get them that bit of justice and sense of somewhat closure before they have to put their loved ones to rest.
Just to be clear, this is the final suspect you're looking for. You're not looking for any other suspects?
At this stage, we're not looking for anyone else.